Mavetera, while we were still on ICT. You want to start a little ICT park. Why? Why? That is defeating that whole idea of one data center. And in my conversation with you, I said, Google is prepared to fund you, to fund the government on a centralized hub. And we discussed that this centralized hub will not be for Zimbabwe government only. And I said, and talking to James Manyika, the vice president of Google, we agreed that if we put in place enablers A, B, C, D, which we discussed, that hub will be a regional hub for the whole of SADC. And when we met in Victoria Falls, Honorable Minister, you remember, you made that statement, and parliamentarians from the SADC Parliamentary Forum agreed with you. And that's the way to go. And if you read this 2025 AI index report produced by Stanford University, you'll be clearly directed as to how you can establish that. Relatedly, it will also give you how you rope in the private sector. Government can't do it alone. It will show you the matrix of bringing in the private sector. And you relieve Treasury from the fiscal's burden. So that should be the way we go. And the other issue is one of laptops. Now, I don't know to what extent you have engaged Bindura University. They are producing their laptops. Parliament has seen them. They are of good quality. They are of good quality. Huh? Let's coordinate with our universities. They are doing wonders there. Now, while I'm talking about university, I was very disappointed, Honorable Minister of Finance, that there is no evidence in the submission by the Deputy Minister of Higher Education that there is a clear outline on how our tertiary institutions relate to the private sector. Let me give you a practical example. You are training architects there, right? You are training architects, but you are not linking up with the construction industry. You are not linking up with the construction industry. You are training engineers. Are they linking to the various sectors of infrastructural development in the private sector? So that as they finish, they are employable there. Or as they finish, they can create, employment. The collaboration is very weak, Honorable Minister of Finance. It's very weak. But the brains are there. The brains are there. And the question of active ensuring that the innovations in the innovation hubs and the industrial hubs, those discoveries, those inventions, they are not patented at all. And I've seen through ZITF here and ZAS in Harare, and I asked the question, you have done all this, have you registered the patent? No. Now, that patent under copyright law can enrich universities without asking money from the fiscus. I've just talked about Stanford University. It's thriving on private sector. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology, one of the leading universities, is thriving on private sector. And the question is, why are we not learning from the others? And some of our bright boys are being stolen by European countries. Before even they've registered, they are patented here. So we need strong collaboration that is determined, not this wish-wash affair. So let us see, from the time we live here, a new direction. A new direction. And this is what is the meaning of the presidential mantra, Nyika inovakwa neveni vayo, ilizwe lakiwa ngabantu banu. And we are here as the foot soldiers of building that country. And we just saying, presidential mantra, Nyika inovakwa neveni vayo, and you are not lifting a small brick to build Zimbabwe. Let us see seriousness. And one of the greatest assets that we have here in Zimbabwe is the asset of the brain. The asset of the brain. We have the brain. And those who profess to have done, higher education and so on, the first two universities were in Africa. West Africa and Egypt. Why should we look down upon ourselves? I rest my case.